We're about to end the course, but we hope we're not going to end your experience. We hope that this set of connections, this set of reflections that we've done are an invitation for you to explore and to think and to engage this remarkable planet. I've got a picture behind me, one actually that my brother-in-law took. It's of the Oregon coast, and I think that it shows this energetic planet in a remarkable way. Again, what we've understood is that there's a perpendicular flow of energy that comes primarily from the sun, and it starts to animate these motions of the earth that produce ultimately wind, and the wind produce waves. We've got the waves coming to the beach, but along the coast we've got this obvious indication of life that's taking place here as well. We've got an alive planet. We've got the movement of the gulls as they move along the shore, and it's a rather remarkable picture. But it's one that captures this three-dimensional nature of the energy flow. The vertical flow of the solar energy that induce the horizontal into the shore flow of the waves, and then the biological system, which produces another set of kinetic energies that are flowing perpendicular to that along the shore. We've got this multi-dimensional component. So one of the quirky connections is that we live in this multi-dimensional system where time and three spatial dimensions all engage this set of exchanges with the energy taking place. But there's another image that I wanted to leave you with as well, and it's really one that has a lot to do with the way this course is being motivated. I'm not sure if anybody's seen on TV or actually experienced this funny thing called an Antiques Roadshow. Antiques Roadshow is a sort of an interesting experience because what people do in that is they take some stuff that might have come from their attic or they've inherited from their grandparents or some quirky bit of material that has been around their house, and they bring it to experts. And the experts assess that and they tell them whether it's worthwhile. I want to imagine just for a moment that you have inherited a house or an attic and you've got some stuff in there and you wonder, is it of any value? And you take something from that and you take it to these antique roadshow, and the experts look at it and say, yes, this is really quite remarkable. This has this history, it has this background, it has this significance, and perhaps it even has this value, this overwhelming sense of its importance. It's rarer than you thought it was. It's more special than you thought it was. And really the connection that we wanted to make in this course is that this condition of habitability, this condition in the planet where the planet itself allows life, allows the flow of gulls, allows this conversation to take place, is actually remarkably rare. Within the solar system, these conditions exist almost nowhere else. On a volumetric or space basis, it's almost improbable to find habitability, to find the conditions that allow water to exist in three phases. If you found something in your attic and it turned out it would be valuable, you'd ask the question, just naturally, how do I preserve this value? How do I tap into that value? How do I look after it? How do I become a good steward of it? And our overall reflection is that these conditions of habitability are worth celebrating, are worth preserving, are worth being good stewards of in the same sense, because they're rare, because they're special, and because they're dynamic, and because they have a remarkable history. And so we think of the planet not just as something that's a given, where all of our experiences with habitability, but we think of the larger picture and say, this is pretty special. Maybe it's worth celebrating, maybe it's worth looking after. And that's what we really ultimately want to encourage you to engage in, to enjoy, and to be part of that human experience of this, our energetic Earth.